Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California,
nothing on the scoreboards. Zero as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe their nudge route in the NFL there? Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's got some space here. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Raheem Mostert, 57 yards. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They hand it off to Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds Corey Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, LaMichael Pirine.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee.
Now left side on the swing pass. First down and a little extra for Mostert as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw again. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And that one bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The running back, the man out of the back field as he gears up to go again. And with the day he's having as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pre-game meal next week. Whatever.
There we go. I think now you can.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll work this forward from 3 at second down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
See if that does any better. It sounds like shite. Hello? 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 That doesn't help. Hello? Hello? Well, that sounds better. There we go. Sounds better, right? Yeah. Hello? Hello. Test 1 2. Let's get the audio from the game in here, incorporated. See how it sounds.
Hello. Hello. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Still second down.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work.
I don't know if you're still there, but hello.
The second half, and so close to hitting pay dirt last
I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this. I'm half blind. I don't have any glasses.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football, offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline.
Come on.
Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's get up right there. Let's get up right there. Hello? 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 Hello?
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Low.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now the previous carry looked pretty
Some
good.
kind of gate happening.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Pirine. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 143 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. An incomplete first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon.
Hello. Hello. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Hello. Hello.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flush to his right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
Be right back. Be right back.
Jets offense coming up now. Next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the. Or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Morgan sets up to throw on first down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're...
Turn that music up. That music up. Huh?
Rolling.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Carter, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Carter. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like
Hello. I wonder if that does anything. Nope. Sorry, I really want to get rid of that crackle. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hmm. Hmm. Hello. Test 1 2. 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 Fucking crackle. Fucking crackle. Test 1 2. 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 Try this again. Try this again. Hello. Hello. Test 1 2. 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 Hello. Hello. Test 1 2. 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 Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Hello. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all
now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On first down, Carter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Welcome to OT with KC, Kevin Connors.
Okay, people, let's make it official. It is time to kick off the first episode of OT with KC. I'm Kevin Connors. I could not be more excited for the debut of our podcast. It is so great to have you with us as we record the show live each week so we can debate your hot takes, share your questions with our guests, and hey, who knows? You might even win some bragging rights by answering one of our trivia questions. But if you can't make it during the show, that's all right. You can still interact with us on social to share your ideas for segments or post the kind of hilarious comment that, just has to be repeated on air. And then, of course, you can give us a listen at your own convenience. So you know the drill. Click that subscribe button and you're guaranteed to get the kind of NFL content you simply will not find anywhere else. It's simple as that. That's our mission statement. And now it's time for our very first segment. And I knew we had to have someone special on as our first guest. And let me just say, it is an absolute honor to welcome to the program.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Hello. Yeah, man. Hello. Hello. Whoa. Hello. 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 Hmm. Hello. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Maybe this will work.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 1 of the NFL.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Holding offense. Always.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one caught by Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There you go, Charles.
There you go, Charles.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. But oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Yeah.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They hand off to their big tight end, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Second and 5. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, come
Looking
on.
end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will do it. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Completes it to Davis. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
Nowhere.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football, and if you're going to throw it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Escapes the defender. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, come on.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defense. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Defense.
Yeah.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He'll look to throw, looking for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
Intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 24. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate. Or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They got to do something. They got to do something. Yeah. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the win.